Wait, no, I want to wait. This has got to be the best one of the week. I got to tell you right now, you know what that does? That relieves a tremendous amount of stress. I'm telling you right now, the tension is killing me. Even though we're supposed to beat these people up, we've got everything we need to beat them up. There's no way they should survive past the second half. Should I say the first half? They'd better not survive the second half. Fam! Look at this. The clock is ticking down. Soon it will be time to get down on the field and prove who is it the tops in the NFC. I don't even know why they're playing this game. You know what I'm saying? Man, I already know. How you doing? You holding up okay? We ain't got any injuries. See, this is the thing that I love the most. We ain't got no injuries. That speaks huge volumes toward a disgusting beatdown. You know, I was getting a kick out of Rodney Harris was talking to, I don't know who the other host is. I can't keep forgetting his name. But anyway, Rodney Harris is like, they were at the 49ers warming up, right, against the Vikings last week. And Rodney Harris was sitting there saying, you know, the Vikings, the 49ers look way too confident. This is not the attitude you should have going into this kind of game. I mean, I'm thinking, Rodney, you played ball how long? What are you supposed to run around there looking scared? I guess Rodney was trying to say they needed to look a little more intense, put the game face on and stuff like that. I told you about that before, though. I said, listen, people got to realize, guys like Kendrick Bourne and George Kittle, they can make a locker room really kick back and relax. Ain't nobody going to be on pins and needles them dudes around. So, you know, and it's catchy. And the rest of the guys around the locker room be the same way. So they will hang loose. But when the ball is snapped, make no mistake, they will kill you. So that's why I'm saying, Rodney, man, what is he talking about? And then the other guy chimes in, well, that's coaching. And the coaches have got to keep them grounded and prepared to play this game and be on a serious note. 13 times, 14 times they've won this year. I guess they're serious. I don't know. You know, you listen to other people talking, you just get all mad. Man, what are you talking about? Anyway, fam, real quick so we get to the phones here. First of all, step one, ensure Aaron Jones does not take over the game. When Aaron has a big day, the Packers win against the 49ers in November. He was limited to just 13 carries and 38 yards and a low 2.9 yards per carry. I don't expect that to change. The 49ers, here's the thing, fam. The 49ers are actually more stacked now than they were during the last time we saw these people. Jones has been a scoring machine this year, finding the end zone a total of 21 times, including last week. And there's not been a steady statistical pattern of the Packers' success when Aaron Jones scores or has a good day. But, of course, Green Bay is much better when he plays well, but that only goes without saying. Similar to Dalvin Cook, the 49ers need to limit Aaron Jones and force Aaron A-Rod to, that's Rodgers, of course, to have to throw, hopefully, while behind in the score. Now it becomes an urgent matter, not just a game plan, right? If the 49ers stop Jones, like they did last time, the pass rush will have a chance to do what it does best, and that is make it a rough day for A-Rod. And second, we got to commit 0 turnovers on offense, fam. And people do get on Jimmy G about this a lot. It's just worth mentioning, though. He does have to go pretty much a mistake. He can't make any mistakes like he did last week because the Vikings only turned it into 3 points as one INT, and he could have had 2 if George Kittle didn't play the outstanding DB that he did. One thing I do know about Jimmy G, though, when he has games like he had last week, now Jimmy G is probably his worst critic, I have a feeling. Because if he has a bad game, which is fortunately for us, for this case, we won that game. If he has a so-so game, I don't call it a bad game, a so-so game, he'll come back next week and just be lights out. This goes for practice, everything else. You notice when he gets embarrassed, he just shows out. So I expect a monster game from G tomorrow. But because the 49ers cannot afford to give the Packers opportunities to keep that game close and hang around. Because the officials, by the way, if it's the fourth quarter, fam, looking for something weird to happen. By the way, Do you know the officiating crew, and I just found this out on Twitter from somebody gave me a little note on that. The officiating crew for this game is not famous for calling holding penalties. In fact, they're the worst group in the NFL. Kind of interesting how they conveniently sent the worst officiating crew against holding in the NFL. Now, is that because they don't want fouls or penalties called every few seconds? Because the Packers are going to have to hold the 49ers if they wish to save Aaron Rodgers. Because as soon as that ball snaps, within 2 seconds, all Rodgers is going to see is a sea of red. So, if the conspiracy theorist people, they may be on to something. Why'd they send that crew? Is that a coincidence? I don't know. So anyway, and also controlled Devontae Adams. Everybody knows Adams is the favorite target of A-Rod. He's only he's a guy that Rodgers will look to in critical moments and times, time and time and again. The 49ers must not allow him to be Rodgers' security blanket. Richard Sherman will likely resume his normal role as the left corner and simply shut down that side of the field as per usual. Adams will be moved around in an attempt to get him free. The 49ers should try to double team on Adams as often as possible and make it even harder for him to be productive, which will cause A-Rod now. If A-Rod can't see his favorite dude, what does he do? Bam, bam, bam. You know, it's going to be like, if A-Rod stands back there more than 2.5 seconds, he is meat. And that's all there is to it. And, this is why it's impertinent. If the 49ers take Adams away from the offense, Sherman will handle anyone who lines up next to him. And, that's in fact, the great thing about that is Rodgers has limited trust with his other receivers as well. So, again, that lends to what the 49ers want to do is beat him up. And next, build a lead, protect Jimmy G. The Packers also have a pass rush worth talking about. You may even want to write home about it. Led by the Smith brothers, Darius and Preston. In Week 12, Joe Staley missed the game, and Mike McGlinchey was fresh off his injury. You got to go ahead and smile, because you know what? Here's the thing. Rookie Justin School struggled early on against the Green Bay pass rush, but once he was replaced by Brunskill, Jimmy Garoppolo was barely touched the rest of the game. So you go give me Joe Staley, who's no longer hurt or he's ready. Staley's back, but Glitchy's not just coming off that injury. The Smith brothers go get a rude awakening. Now, as I say, Staley's back and playing at a very elite level, giving up virtually no pressures the last few games. The offensive line is playing well as a unit, and it is getting help from George Kittle, who is capable of blocking defensive ends one-on-one. So we want to run on the back all day? It's our option. If the line keeps this up, Jimmy Garoppolo will have a clean pocket in time to pick apart a Green Bay defense that struggles against the run. Did I say struggles against the run? I did. I said struggles against the run. And who likes to run? Us! Pack! What? Oh, man. And especially as well as an efficient passing attack that utilizes the tight end. See, we check all these boxes. All right. 49ers have been very effective at building early leads, and if the trend continues, Green Bay is in trouble. If the offensive line enables the offense to control the line of scrimmage and the clock as well, this is a doomsday strategy that will work. And finally, the 49ers are much healthier on defense now and are looking very similar to how it looked early in the season. The pass rush looks unstoppable, omnipotable, and they will get you. If the defense can force Green Bay into third and long situations and do it consistently, expect the Niner pass rush to get Rodgers to consistently get his green butt off the field, cheese and all. Don't expect interceptions, but a fumble off a quarterback sack is possible for Rodgers. Pass rush is very capable of forcing turnovers and, at the very least, wreaking so much havoc that will stifle the Green Bay offense. Expect a few blitzes as well as a forced Rodgers throw before he is ready. As you remember last time we hit him so hard, Rodgers just let the ball go. Here, take it. Scored off of that quite quickly, too. Time to predict them scores, fam. Aaron Rodgers does not look like the kind of quarterback most are used to, in that he hasn't looked like he can take over games anymore as the old legendary Rodgers used to do. That's just the way it is. Pack offense has limited targets, and if the 49ers take them away, Green Bay will not score too much, most likely. 49ers will contain Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams, pretty much as they did last time, protect G and have a productive offensive day. Rodgers will go no huddle early, but it's I don't think it's going to help. Fam, Niners will take over the second half and control that game. 49ers 31. Pack, you get 13. Get out of here. See you next year. Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Here we come. Woo! Travis Belton, thank you, fam, for that contribution. I see that little green pair, man. Joey Goes says, Floyd in the house, D gonna eat. Num, 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 num. NFC West Nemesis, thanks, fam. Hey, Joey, thanks for that contribution. NFC West Nemesis, thanks, fam, for that contribution. All-out war tomorrow for that Empire. They have no idea what's coming. And God's reckless. Thanks, fam, for the contribution. Ronbo pulled out the jacket. You know, when I pull out the jacket, we serious, man. It's like Trez said, playing around now. Besides that, it's cold. Family man. Hey, Shad, family man, what's up? Hey. Oh, yeah. Rachel, you noticed the jacket. You gotta put on your game face and your jacket, man. Slick 68 Niners forced like Luke Kuechly to retire. Aaron Rodgers will be next. Oh! And Mr. Block Eye says, I got my Ali's. Oh, is that the name? No, I got my Ali's. He says, it's to the point I'm not mad no more. The media can go GTHOH. They want Rodgers to win. We win as a team. All of us, my guys, need to do our job, or their job. One love from Akron, Ohio to Cali. And George Zindo. You know damn well D. Ford wants to face his former team. He's going to play lights, I know. If anybody is going to really get after Rodgers, it's going to be D. Ford. All right. And Guerrero Manquilla says at 49-12, so Rodgers can remember who he lost to. Somebody else said they probably Shanahan's pretty good friends with these guys. He might not run the score up on them unless they have to. So I'm waiting for Niners! Born Alabama. Hey, Rod.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on? Now the Empire. What's going on, my man Ronbo?
Rod, it's all, it's going to be another sleepless night because even though we got the best team and at home and got the best offensive coach and all that stuff, defense is crazy, you still don't be relaxing. We should, though. But, Rod, what's your observations on all this? And give me some score.
Well, like I told you yesterday, man, last time it was 37-8. I'm going to say 38-7 this time.
That's right.
Bottom line.
Rod, you did give us a score yesterday. I remember that 38-7. Yes.
Hey,
Go
man.
ahead.
Bottom line is, bro, we got everybody on defense. We got the offensive line healthy. We got Jimmy Garoppolo, basically the guy who played behind Tom Brady for 4 years, just like Aaron Rodgers played behind Brett Favre for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you tell me who was the better mentor?
Oh.
Brett Favre? Brett Favre didn't even want to fuck with Aaron Rodgers.
I tell you, I like that Brady training because all that whole camp, that whole New England machine. But Brett was good.
And bottom line is this, Ronbo. The boys hungry, man. The boys are hungry. Those guys want to win a title for Joe Staley. They want to win one for Joe Staley.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
don't forget Jed's brother,
you gotta also keep. Oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, you're right. Rest in peace. But I mean, this is the way I feel. Kyle Shanahan is what I call Generation 2 Bill Walsh. Keep in mind, Bill Walsh had George Seifert, who had Mike Shanahan. Mike Shanahan is Kyle's dad. So we bringing back sexy, baby. No, my bad. I said that wrong. We bringing sexy back.
That's what I thought. He see sexy back. He put Justin Timberlake on us.
And I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo has been the recipient of so much unfair criticism.
Oh, they're beating
they
him
talk
up
about
bad
he made
this
these
week.
mistakes.
Ooh, they beat him
Yeah,
up.
I mean, bottom line is everybody has turnovers. Everybody has turnovers.
But Jimmy better
But
not.
how many folks had the turnovers and he didn't get the W still? You know, his touchdown to interception ratio is flawless.
Yeah.
27 to what? 10 or was it 12 that he threw this year?
Something like that. Yeah, you're in the ballpark. I'm not sure exactly.
But I mean, it's like you said before. Our biggest challenge in this game is going to be keeping those Smith brothers out of the way.
See,
we're gonna run that football.
Yeah,
we're gonna do that.
Smith brothers,
Devin Coleman
and Rod, the Smith brothers dealt with Brunskill, and who McGlinchey was just coming off his injury. McGlinchey's long off that injury. Joe Staley has been playing at Pro Bowl level over the last 3 or 4 games. So come on, bring the Smith brothers.
Yeah,
Cough
I mean, it's like I say all the time. I have confidence in the play calling ability of Kyle Shanahan. You're not going to be able to get in his head. Everybody talking about we're going to bring in Sean McVay. LaFleur used to be an assistant for Kyle Shanahan. So, bottom line is, Kyle Shanahan is 10 steps ahead of everybody mentally in that football game.
And that's the bottom line.
He took a lot.
Right, we got to pull up the.
You remember all that criticism he took for the meltdown when the Atlanta Falcons played against the New England
everybody
Patriots?
knows. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
he's got to come back and redeem himself.
He don't coach defense.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a 28-3 lead.
Yeah.
How you gonna blame the offensive coordinator for giving up a 25 point?
That's why Dan Quinn's lucky still have a job.
How you gonna?
But Rod, we ran out of time. Rod, my man, let me holler you on out of here. I'm gonna see you after the game when we start celebrating. Are you ready?
Hey man, give me that ooh la la, baby. Go ahead and give me an encore ooh la la for tomorrow, baby.
Can do a Niner. Singing ooh la la,
ooh la la,
ooh la la, la la. Right, I'll see you tomorrow, fam.
We're gonna catch you tomorrow, man.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to wake up, baby.
Can't stand it. Oh, we can't wait.
Tomorrow, Ronbo.
Night, Rod. And I see Slavin Robert, who says, Robert, hey, start warming up that ooh la la for tomorrow. Ooh la la. Well, I hope I can sing it in the first quarter, but I'm going to say, hey, 631 in New York, New York. Start spreading the news. Boom, doom, doo, doo.
Yo.
And hello.
Yo.
Who is this?
Yo, Ronbo?
Yeah, that's right. And who is this?
Wait, I'm actually on the call?
Who?
I'm actually on the call right now.
Yes, you are. And what is your name?
So my name is Christian.
Christian. Hi, Christian. Christian.
Yo.
Nice to meet you. What brings you to my phone line? We'd love to hear from you. We're predicting a score tonight and talking about tomorrow's game. What are you thinking here?
Man, I'm thinking we win by 28 to 17.
28-17. And Christian, that's probably about right, too. Yeah, because, the 49ers are going to probably jump out first. And then it'd be about 20, maybe 23 to 3 or 7 or 10. And going into the third quarter, they'll stop scoring. They may score one more time and then run the ball and the clock out so we can just Everybody go home. We're done. Get ready for the Super Bowl. And I figure, that's next. You agree with that, or what do you
Yeah,
think?
bro. Yep.
Here it is.
I think our defense, they definitely gonna do the job.
Yeah.
And Kyle Shanahan gonna call the right plays to
You know
get us
it.
to that Super Bowl.
You know it. That's what he does. That's what he does.
Yeah.
But do you see
And we
any?
didn't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, and we didn't have D4 last time we
That's
played
right.
them, and our defensive line is still disruptive.
That's right. It was crazy good. And Christian, we didn't have Quan Alexander. So not only does the pass rush get more vicious, now the run game, they will struggle to get the run off.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
We
look
should
good.
fire
For
on all cylinders.
I tell you,
Mhm.
we should have guys. There should be guys in the stands tomorrow at Levi Stadium. Somebody should come dressed as the Grim Reaper and just stand around behind the Packers bench. Big sickle says 49er on it. Big old hood. All you can see is darkness in the hood. Packers be looking over their shoulder like, hey man, who is this dude, man? He's your messenger. It's over. Christian, you got any Packer fans? I mean friends?
Nope.
No Packers friends?
Nah.
Yeah, because if they were friends, you'd like to unfriend them right about now. So
For sure.
Chris, I'm gonna go. Hey, look for you tomorrow if you got some time after the game for the after
Yes,
party.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Kristen. Great to
All
meet
right.
you. Have a great night.
All right. Nice to meet you too. You too.
Thanks, Kristen. Hey, Sherry.
Ronbo.
Shay, man, it's time to commit to what you believe will take place tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, sir, Ronbo. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good game. Nothing like a championship weekend. That's the only game that counts. Nothing else mattered in the past.
I know.
Just the
Scary
49ers
thought.
got to go out there and do what they've been doing all year. Absolutely, Ronbo. It's life or death at this point, and the resiliency that this 49ers team has, put on is just great. But I just think in the end, the 49ers are just too good of a team, Ronbo. We just got too much talent up front. And even in the special teams, either we're going to run the ball down the throat, or if they decide to put 9 in the box, then they're going to let Jimmy G beat him, which I have no doubt he can with the Sanders, Kittle, and Debo out there. So I just think it's going to be a good game, but I just think the 49ers, talent-wise, is just too much.
Too much.
We're going to be playing in Miami, baby, where it's all meant to go down. We remember, everybody forgot, the last time the 49ers won the Super Bowl was in '95.
And it was in Miami.
Well, guess what? We going back. So, it's just history has a way of repeating itself. So, I'm excited for this game. I can't wait. The defense is going to, do what they've been doing, dominating like they have been all year. And I feel like the faithful, a key element that everybody's forgetting, the faithful are going to be there. Roaring, it's going to be loud, it's going to be a hostile environment, because people forget that the 49ers know what's at stake. So if they can play any role into helping the team progress to the Super Bowl, oh yes, I mean, you're going to have dudes screaming out there, acting wild like they've never seen before. I mean, we're going to get the Dome Seattle comparisons. That's how hostile I feel like it's going to be tomorrow. But we're going to keep it nice and short, Ron, but that's all I got to say. But the score, I believe the 49ers will come out on top 34-21 in 49ers' favor. And we're going to be punching our ticket to the Super Bowl, Ronbo. But God bless you. Can't wait to call back in tomorrow after having our celebration. The block is hot. We're going to have a block party, baby. Shout out to my TNT brothers, Will Dre, Fred's Big Show, Jerry Fresh, and Ronbo. God bless you for giving us this platform so all the 49er faithful can congregate together and, just be at peace, baby. Go Niners. Sorry, Ronbo.
Pure pleasure. Thanks, Shay. Talk to you tomorrow, fam. All right. And Dre, come on in, Dre.
What's going on, Ronbo? What's happening, man?
You know, man, we get in that prognostication thing before the game time and looking at all things being unequal. I don't know how they gonna lose this game.
Man.
Worried
Yeah,
about them
man.
refs,
I'm
okay. Worried about them refs. You know, they called in a crew that does not like to call holding. What? How come? Damn.
I already told you. Since the beginning of the week when on our first show, you know what I'm saying? I've repeated it. Excuse me, just got finished eating some Popeyes. I already said this, man. Expect to see some bad calls tomorrow, and this is something that we're gonna have to fight through. Just expect to see it. I hope not, but I totally have already prepared myself and expect to see some horrible bullshit calls. Even the last time we played the Packers. Yeah, the last time we played them at home, the game wasn't as big and it wasn't as much at stake. But you know they still
let them play.
They still won the flags. Yeah, it was 9-5. You know what I mean, last time. So, you know, I expect to see some bullshit, but you know, as usual, you know, I also expect that we are going to be able to play through adversity as we usually do. You know, so I'm not too much worried about it. You know,
because the refs can't help them score. I mean, they could call pass interference, but I don't know if the boys going to be downfield getting caught by itself, or if Rodgers has enough time to go deep downfield. Them little short PIs they want to call. All right, y'all go ahead, man, because you know that damn well that was wrong. Everybody watching knows that's wrong. Let's see how far they go to embarrass themselves. You know.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just prepared to. I'm preparing myself for the worst. You know what I'm saying, but expecting the best outcome. You know what I mean. And, you know, they're going to do whatever they can, you know, to possibly help these guys in this game to keep it close. You know what I mean? But you know, we're a very talented team. You know, we've played through adversity. You know, the last 6 games I've seen us play through adversity. I mean, hell, the third game of the season to the Steelers we played through adversity. So this is a tested team. I'm not too much worried about, you know, the Packers, man. I just think from top to bottom we're more talented, and you know it's any given Sunday anybody could win. You know what I mean? We did lose to the Falcons at home, even though I think that was a gimme by Kyle Shanahan. But anything is possible. But I just don't. You know, we're not losing this game tomorrow. You know, so I've pretty much said and exhausted everything that I could possibly say about us and how I think we should attack this game. You know, I'm just calling it as usual, you know, to be a part of the show, man, because that's what we do. We show up for each other. You know.
That's the thanks, Dre. Because Dre's bottom line on every score, every prediction is we get to W.
Yeah,
I gotta go with that.
I don't do numbers no more, man. I only do dubs. No more numbers, man. I only do dubs. I could give a damn if it's 1 point. You know, if we can win by half a point,
the only thing is, I can't ever expect or predict you to say we're gonna get the L this week. I can't even see you saying that. I don't care who we play.
Nah, that ain't going down. Especially against these cheese-eating ass Packers. You know what I mean? This is the beautiful thing about it, though, Ronbo. It continuously happens, and we continuously complain about it. But the most beautiful thing is when all of these people pick against us, and these teams come into Santa Clara, and we beat their heads in, and to see the looks on these announcers' faces that following Monday after picking us, I mean, that feeling is priceless. That feeling is priceless.
I wish we could get a whole busload and everybody fly out to Mike Florio's house and stand outside his house.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mike, come on out, man.
If we win this game, hey, my name is Lowkey85 on Twitter. If we win, go ahead and follow me. If we win this game, I'm going to record a special live video for Mike Florio tomorrow.
Good. Yes. I think we all should think about doing that. All right.
I am going to record a special video just for Mike Florio.
All right, fam. We got to go. I'm going to look forward to that.
Man, Trey Tread's Big Show, Shay Lewis, Jerry Fresh, Russo, man. I'm a player partner, Will, man. My big bro, big body Griff. Hey, man, It's been a long season, guys. It's sad to see it come to an end. But we've been here from 3-13 to 4-12 to 6-10 with Tom Sula to 8-8 with the last year with Harbaugh. I mean, it's been a long time we've been waiting for this.
That's right.
And I'm just extremely excited. I'm happy to be a part of this.
It sounds like
I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro.
Looking forward.
All right.
Night, Dre.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dion.
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
Bryce Paulito 1A. Niners by a million. Dion, come on, man, and give us some of that Dion prediction and opinion of this contest.
Ronbo, I need you to bring me on in. It's time to holler at the faithful.
All right. And now, somebody has something they'd like to say in a special segment of our prediction night. Let me holler at you.
49er faithful, it has been 25 years since our last Super Bowl win. It has been 6 years since our last Super Bowl appearance in 2013. It has been a very long time for our storied franchise to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. Tomorrow is just another step in the direction to get to that trophy. If you've watched Remember the Titans, all we want Niner fans, everybody in that chat, do you want a victory? Because I want a victory. I want to beat Aaron Rodgers. I want to make him cry. I want to stand on the sideline. I want to sit in Santa Clara and watch the confetti and watch us hoist that George Halas trophy, hoist it up high, and look directly into Aaron Rodgers' eyes and say, we never needed you. We didn't pick you. We didn't want you. What I want is to take the heart of Aaron Rodgers by sending in D4, Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner, and Eric Armstead to wreck his life and his offensive line. What I want is Devontae Adams to believe that because Emmanuel Mosley is somewhat inexperienced to him, that he can take him. And when Mosley shuts him down, I want him
place to go.
I want Uncle Son to laugh as all of those other minor, inconceivable little receivers that they have come around, Lazard and Valdez Scanling, Jimmy Graham, the shell of himself. I want all of you to test Richard Sherman. I want to laugh when the hot boys make the block even hotter. And at the end of the game, all I want to hear is bang, bang, Niner game. I rest my case.
And with that said, Dion, you got any numbers, or you just gonna go the W route along with Dre?
Let me tell you right now, man, we're going to get the W, but I'm going to give it to you like this. I feel like we'll probably win about 35-10. I would say that. I'll give it that because I feel like we're going to run the ball effectively. Green Bay has a horrible rush defense. We all know that. We held Dalvin Cook to 18 yards last week, so you really think we're going to have a problem with Aaron Jones of all people? Everybody's making a big thing about, Brian Bulaga is back. No one cares if Brian Bulaga is back.
Right. Joe is the reason why he got hurt.
Who in their right mind? Who in their right mind on that Green Bay offensive line is saying this is going to be easy? We're confident going in there. Nobody. Because you know what? You can't stop the two tall trees of 6'7" in the middle. And you can't stop the
bullets coming off the sides.
And then, let me go ahead and put D and Nick in the same spot. Let me just rush them from one side. I'll go ahead and do that. They're guys. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a little break. I'll just throw in Zettel. He'll come flying off the edge. I'll just go ahead and throw in Solomon Thomas, who DeForest Buckner just basically said is probably faster off the ball behind D4. Let me stop before I go crazy.
I love the picture, D. But D, we go. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be looking for you tomorrow, though, as we get ready to party. Party.
Look, man, we gonna party like it's 1995, baby. We in there.
There you go. I like that. All right, fam. Do you have a great night,
All right,
fam?
fella.
All right.
Yeah, you have a good night too, Ronbo. Bang bang Niner gang.
Yeah. Let's got D down for 35-10. 20. Uh-oh. Can't be talking that talking here, huh? Omar, we're going out to Dade City right quick to see what Omar has to say about the upcoming contest in Levi Stadium, which will resemble the Rumble in the Jungle. Omar!
Yes, sir. Ronbo. How you doing, Ronbo?
Awesome. Just legendary. I'm telling you, right now, Dade City, y'all ready? Omar,
Man,
what are you expecting?
we are ready, sir. We have a big party coming tomorrow, brother. Huge party.
It could go on all night. Ain't nobody getting up to go nowhere on Monday morning.
Hey, let me tell you something, dude. I'm pumped. I've been waiting 25 plus years. The year they won was when I graduated high school.
No,
The last time they won a championship.
that's
We're
too
going to pull
long.
this off tomorrow, man. I haven't
too
been
long.
talking no trash. I'm only talking trash on this show, but I can't wait till tomorrow. I've been amped up all day long. I'm wearing my Niner gear right now. I wear my Niner gear every day, even in the off season.
Sleep
That's how I
in it.
roll with it.
There you
That's
go.
how I roll with it. So I can't wait till tomorrow because our guys are hungry. It's like I said, it's Shark Week, man. It's time to feed, baby.
Blood's in the
That's what I
water.
got to say.
Yes.
I'm telling you, man, I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Omar, you go see a
Believe
show
me,
too.
I've been dude, I can't wait, man. Dude, let me tell you something. Our fans are going to be rocking. Our defense is going to be,
Ooh,
man, our defense is going to be killing people tomorrow, man. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be a bloodbath, man.
pumped.
Come
Oh,
on.
I can just see soon. Snap the ball. Oh, Armstead, Buckner, both reached Aaron Rodgers at the same time. Who's going to get credit for that sack? Boom.
I'm telling you, and they're talking about Aaron Jones. I said, we just shut down Dalvin Cook, and he's way better than Aaron Jones.
I don't know.
Not even close.
People just don't want to admit. You know, none of these shows want to admit they hate it. They keep looking for ways for the Packers to beat the 49ers. Say, what's wrong with y'all, man?
Well, listen, all year long, even since training camp, since OTAs, I heard the same thing. They're winning 4 games this year.
Oh, 3.
Jimmy is coming back.
Adam
We
Rank.
don't know what they're going to do. They were doubting us all year. And, man, hey, man, let me tell you something. They lucky. The NFL's lucky that we don't got Jalen Hurd in there because it would have been a wrap. After the second quarter, man, the game would have been over.
Oh, that would have been
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, wait till next year, Rombo. Wait till next year. Next year, if we win this year, and we're going to win it back-to-back, like an 88 and 89, baby. Because when we get them guys back-to-back, I'm telling you, man, I'm not getting cocky. But if we win this year, win it next year.
Omar, this team's going to be better next year than they were this year. That offensive plan will be fully installed. There'll be added maturity. Nick Bosa will have grown another year. That's bad news for the rest of the NFL. And matter of fact, D Ford, what if D Ford gets his knee fixed in the offseason? Oh! See, it doesn't get any better for the rest of the NFL.
I'm telling you, have Debo Samuels, Emmanuel Sanders, Trent Taylor,
I bring DJ
Jalen
Jones
Hurd,
back.
and Kendrick Bourne, and Kittle. Now, who the hell do you double team?
Oh,
It's over. It's over. I'm telling
Omar,
you, I can't wait till tomorrow.
Omar,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get your score because you know we're gonna move quickly tonight.
Yes, sir.
What do you think's gonna happen there?
I say 30-10. I'm sorry to be so cocky and so thorough. 30-10 Niners. We will dominate from the time they say hike. That man will be running for his dear life. I ain't got nothing else to say. Bang, bang, Niner gang, Rombo. Let's do it tomorrow, baby.
Yeah. You know we will, Omar. Have a good night, fam.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
Bless you.
Dade
Take
City
care, brother.
chapter. Hey. All right, fam.
Get easy.
I just wonder if they have Levi set up so they can keep fans from swamping the field. I don't want, you never know who's in the field. They need security to make sure. I mean, it's probably 1 out of 1,000 dudes that may mean to do the 49ers some harm. And keep them all off the field. Don't touch the players. Hey, Mel. Mel out in Jersey, the Garden State of New Jersey. Mel may be at work. Well, a lot of times people call in while they're busy. Jashawn Page. Jashawn. Thanks for that
Bang, bang.
contribution, fam. This is What's Up, Ronbo. Since 1990, 49ers lost of championships at home. So let's blow the Packers out so we can end the drought. Hey, you know what? I forgot about that little stat. But then again, the 49ers have changed a lot of traditions this year. We hadn't won in a clink since Jim Thorpe was still playing football, I think. So, these things that history has been with us, don't worry about those things. All those things are getting lifted. Mel, Mel, I hear you.
Bang, bang was good, Ronbo.
Mel. Yeah, Mel, we're just trying to last few minutes hang out and exchange feelings and thoughts on what we expect to happen tomorrow. What are you thinking?
I think there's no way the Packers can beat us unless they do have the help of the league officials, the referees, all of that. They definitely can't stand in front of us just as a team. And so it's just and the score really, to me, depends on how they let us play.
Yeah,
this game could get out of this game could get out of hand. But if there's anything set in place, that could kind of keep the game a little bit closer than what it naturally will be. But I think this game has the potential to really get out of hand, Ronbo.
Tell you, especially with me pumped up and excited as these guys are, ain't been here, but most of those kids haven't been here before, so they're gonna be playing out their mind because the vets got them pumped up.
No doubt. I got kind of scared throughout the week, man, in the beginning of the week, because every analyst I've seen, every video I've seen and everything, they picked the 49ers, and I'm talking about guys who have been trashing us all season long. And, some people were saying, they have no choice but to give it up to us right now. And I'm like, no, rewind. We started off 8-0. They still didn't give us our props. They said that, you're only 8-0 because of the defense. The defense is just so great. Your offense is lacking.
Weak schedule.
The second half of the season. Right. Exactly. The second half of the season with all the injuries and everything, we still ended up fantastic. We won games on the road that they said we shouldn't have won, but they still didn't give us our props. So this isn't a situation where the Niners are just so good now that they finally have to give us our props. But I'm talking about people who have hated us, Ronbo. Stephen A. Smith, Jason Whitlock. Those guys were all picking the 49ers, so I was kind of nervous. But I'm starting to see a lot more people say Aaron Rodgers is going to do it.
Yeah, well, you notice that? I just read a little while ago, a guy predicted that, of course, the Chiefs would win, and then the 49ers lose in a shocker to Green Bay. I said, you know what? Y'all just want me to click this. I'm going to click it, too. And wait till I find out who wrote this, See, it works. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. I like it, though, because it fuels us. It fuels us. So, the same way I was saying that the Falcons game, the loss to the Falcons would help us, I think that this is the same kind of deal where this is only going to help us, where they're saying, they're not good enough yet. They're going against the big bad Aaron Rodgers. He's the greatest of all time, the greatest thrower of the football, all of that garbage. So I think these guys are hungry and have something to prove.
Especially Jimmy. Mel, notice when Jimmy plays, he plays up against the best, he goes nuts. Look what he did to Drew Brees. He did to Aaron last time. How many other legends has he played against this year? I got to call Russell Wilson. He put him in. Russell Wilson did a good job when he had all his guys. Who else did we play of this that's really special? But, lost to Matty Ice, but that was a very strange game with a lot of weird twists.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. But he'll be up for this game.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're good. It's just a matter of how much we're going to win by, man. Is it going to get out of hand and the ratings start to tank, or are they going to try to keep the game close to, make sure that people don't start
Mel,
turning the channel?
Before we run out of time, what do you think the score is going to be?
I'm going to say 31-17. I think they can get 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah. I got it for 1 touchdown, 2 field goals. All right. Yeah, we're thinking along the same lines. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we gonna go, fam.
All right,
I'm gonna
my
tell you what.
brother.
I'm gonna look for you tomorrow after this game, Mel.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, we gotta get
No
together and talk
doubt.
about this too. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Of course. All right. You too.
Mel out, Joyce, and hey, Tony S. Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony, that's you?
What's going on, Ronbo? Yep.
Tony, man, I'm just sitting back here, man, because, even though we sit here hollering and woofing and carrying on, there is that creeping little thought way back in the recesses of the mind. They keep saying things like, y'all gonna lose this game. Y'all need to calm down. You're gonna lose this game. You need to prepare yourself. See, you entertain that just a little bit, but when you look at everything, you say, ain't no way in the hell that team could lose to the Packers. At home, Rodgers don't like to play in California, no how. He's got a defense that's going to ruin this game. I mean, how's he going to win? Well, he got two guys. You going to beat us with two guys? Ain't no way. But, Tony, let me stop.
Yeah.
You go ahead. What are you thinking?
So basically, you have to respect Rodgers.
I do.
I think.
I really do.
I think if the Niners shut down Adams, they
Jones?
will force him to run. Will force him to run, and I'm pretty confident RD will be able to stop the run, and not only stop it, but pressure Rodgers just with the front four, not even blitzing. And so I'm pretty confident with that. If the Packers come out with a likely balanced offense, something sort of like Shanahan, they will try, but then we will shut them down. We'll shut that run down, and then they will have to depend on the pass. And I think maybe they'll involve Jimmy Graham, but I have no reason to believe that we can't shut Jones down without even doing anything. I mean, our defense is stout.
That's really poor Joe. Aaron's boy's gonna be really mad. We disrespected him like that.
I mean,
it's
realistically,
true, though.
they just have Adams on the white and Rodgers, but you have to respect Rodgers. But I think if they were gambling, I think they would gamble and try to make Jimmy G beat him over the top. But I don't think they're going to have enough time because RD is just so good that without even blitzing, we're going to get that pressure on them. We're going to shut down Jones, and hopefully Mosley can shut down
Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, and even if he can't, at least keep it. Jimmy, I like Dub back there waiting and getting ready to sting at any moment.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Remember, you got Kwaski back in there too. To school. Devontae comes running by, he gonna get an elbowed, and then you got Quan Alexander. I mean, you know what? There's gonna be a lot of problems with Adams, boy. But here's the thing, Tony. Here's the thing. What they're gonna do is they're trying to stop. Everybody thinks, well, Jimmy G's weakness could be the strength of the Packers defense because Jimmy likes to go across the middle of the field. People don't understand. Jimmy goes across the middle of the field because Kyle tells him to. They can throw on the other side of the numbers. I hope they do just to confuse the Packers who plan on crowding the middle via, Kendricks last week, right? He almost picked Jimmy off twice.
Mm-hmm.
See, people are going to look at that blueprint. Okay, there's a formula for stopping Jimmy G. Okay, go ahead, guys. Sucks.
Well, I think my score, I'd like to give it to you, is going to be 17-31, and we're going to score a couple touchdowns, maybe a field goal. So we, like I said, we have to respect Rodgers because he is a future Hall of Famer, but our team is rolling, Rombo, and I'm excited. I'm going to try to contain myself tomorrow. I'm going to lock myself in a room.
Back. Yeah.
It might get crazy. It might get crazy up in here.
Just make sure. Just
But
make
I
sure
can't wait.
don't have the baby sitting in there or any dog or cat because they can't take it. All right, man. I told you, I'll see you tomorrow then. Okay.
All right, thanks, Ronbo. Thanks for
Thank you,
giving us
man.
the platform, man. Enjoy your
Hey,
night, and
thanks.
I'll enjoy the show. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, man. See you tomorrow. And we roll out into Big Steve. Big Steve. Big Steve. Oh, Steve. Steve. We often catch Steve like this. All right. Hey, Phil. Phil's always forever ready. Phil.
Rombo.
Phil, I just want to get your
Hey,
opinion
so
on
I
something.
got my pregame ritual going on.
Oh, okay. Well, go. No, don't let me interrupt that. Then.
I've got my Niner jammies on, and I heard some jokes about Niner jammies.
Yeah.
And I took, I'm 60 years old, and I got Niner jammies on.
Hey, you need to have,
Right
and they need to have
now.
footies in them. I hope too. Who cares?
I got my bourbon on ice, and I'm watching Ronbo. That's my pregame ritual. To calm before the storm.
That's a. And cheers to that, Big Phil.
All right. So, I've been going back and forth on what the score is going to be, but I was thinking maybe we levy a 40-pointer on them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking 35-17. I think the Packers get a garbage touchdown. I don't see us losing.
I just can't see that.
And to the Niner fans that are the Empire that's going to the game, be loud. Be loud.
Phil, are you
I want
you're
to
not
just
attending
get
this?
into Aaron Rodgers' ear.
I thought I heard you say you had tickets.
Oh, I got tickets. I'll be there.
Oh, okay.
I'll be loud.
We know
I'll
you
be
can
loud. I'll be screaming. But I'm telling my cohorts out there
Oh,
at
don't
the
come in there
biggest
being
party
quiet.
in the world,
Oh, yeah.
don't be quiet. Be loud.
Tell you.
Didn't
we set a little record with
Aaron
loudness
doesn't
last
do
time?
good. Oh, it was hugely loud. I think we competed with Seattle last game.
Yeah, there you go.
It was that loud.
All right.
So I think we could do it again, and I think we can get into Aaron Rodgers' ear and take him out.
Yeah.
But, I just don't see our defense giving up much. And the only thing that worries me is the turnovers. And, if we do turn the ball over, don't give Aaron Rodgers those chances.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy's got to take care of the ball, and so do the running backs.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think we can run on them. I think we can throw on them. I don't see any. And another guy that was out was Robbie Gould. So during the Packer game, so we got our kicker too. So
right.
Of course, the other kicker didn't miss any, but
that's right. Though
I just think we're a better team
by a long shot. I mean,
Ronbo, I went and bought a. I don't usually do this because I usually buy Niner jerseys once they reach the Hall of Fame. So I've got a Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, et cetera, to Steve Young. But I went and bought a Nick Bosa all white embossed letters.
Future Hall of Famer, right?
I think so, man. I went all out. I went down to the Niner store and got myself the Nick Bosa.
Don't feel bad.
Jersey, all white.
You before the rush gets on those, you did the right thing. You may not be able to get one later. But Phil, hey, we got you down for
anyway.
You said 31. Is that right?
35-17.
Oh, 35-17. All right. Because we're gonna have to go.
I was thinking maybe 42.
You should too.
You're
gonna feel bad about that tomorrow. That you didn't call it.
But I like the idea about sending Florio all the trouble that he can get. I mean, that's
yes. I
he's,
think we should
he's
all
a
do
guy I've been
videos.
writing to all year long.
Oh, God. Anyway, Phil, we're going to have fun with
Hey, you know
Florio and everything else tomorrow. But we're going to go now.
It's always good. It's always good to have those guys.
I know they inspire,
'Cause
don't they?
that leads our chip on our shoulder.
All right. All right, Phil.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Ronbo.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Hopefully, I get to talk to you tomorrow night, and I
you can
hopefully
still
get
talk.
to talk to you about the Super Bowl
Yes.
versus the draft.
Ooh-wee. Yes. Good times ahead.
We don't want to talk about the draft tomorrow. We want to talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Because we got plenty of time between now and the draft. Well, not a lot. Not as much as usual. All right, Phil. Have a good night.
All right, Ronbo. Take care.
You too. Thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye. And I see Tony. He says, Tony, thanks for that contribution, Tony. He says, I know Linwood.
What's up, Rob Bleezy?
Linwood, trying to think of a way. I mean, I'm trying to think of ways the 49ers could possibly lose this game, but they did bring some officials in that could have a bearing on the game. A team that doesn't call offensive holding. What? Okay.
Yeah, well, that could benefit both sides.
Yeah, because I hope our guys decide to hold too. If you're going to allow these people to hold, then you make sure you let our people do the same thing. Then that's what You got a good point there. Yeah.
Yeah, it could benefit both sides. And then you also looked at the fact last week, Russ Wilson was under duress the whole game from the Green Bay Packer line. I was like,
yeah, but look at his offensive line. Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they don't have our line like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have our line, and they don't have a Juice or a Kittle.
And they still came back on the Pack. I was saying, what? Really?
Yeah.
In Green Bay?
It was interesting. Interesting. And in light of us beating Minnesota and only giving up 10 points, well, Green Bay played them twice. They both teams know each other. Well, when Green Bay beat them, Green Bay only gave up 10 points the one game and only 17 the other game.
Yeah. Well,
so Green Bay ain't 13-3 for nothing.
You heard about their last few games though after they played us, right? The toughest game they
undefeated, yes.
Oh, the thing is,
but they didn't play no true contenders.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, they played the toughest teams they played were the Vikings and the Bears.
Was Minnesota.
Yeah.
Was Minnesota, and defensively the Bears, not offensively.
We'll see. There you go.
Yep. So exactly. So, but so I have all the faith in the world that we're going to pull this off, and we're going to do it without showing all our cards in a shootout with Kansas City, because Jimmy Garoppolo's got some retribution to get back in Kansas City. We owe Kansas City a little bit of some ass whooping.
And D4 too.
Yeah, so we got some reasons to motivate for sure to get to there, not just for the Super Bowl, but to get some retribution, get Jimmy Garoppolo some respect, because I think we're going to pound the ball out in defense and run the hell out of the ball tomorrow and do some play action, build a lead just like we did in Minnesota. It's going to be close in the first 2 quarters, then we're going to build a lead. Out the window goes the run game. Here comes our pass defense rush game and putting Rodgers on his back multiple times. So when they leave out of there, they're going to have gangrene.
Hey, look for some surprises on offense too. Kyle Shanahan, I got a feeling Kyle's going to have a game lined up that we've not seen yet. I really bet that's the case.
Only in tight situations. We'll see that if we're behind the 8 ball, Ronbo, just like in New Orleans.
Otherwise,
with all the
basic.
trickery stuff. Yeah. So if we have to maintain a lead, we don't want Kansas City and Andy Reid to see too much. Exactly. So we want to save all our big ticket punches for the Super Bowl. But we want to jump out just like Minnesota, get that lead, maintain that lead, and then force them double-digit lead in the third quarter.
And get themselves into trouble. Linwood, listen here. The thing is, we may not necessarily see Kansas City because Frank Clark has made the mistake of saying, man, making this big deal out of Derrick Henry, man. He's big and easier to tackle. I'm reading this in horror. I said, oh, my God, Frank, do you really want to go there? Okay, good. You do that.
Yeah, and they lost him in, week 10?
Yeah. Frank, where was he that day? Before we run out of time, though, what is your score going to be on this game?
I'm going to call it a little bit closer than most, but I'm going to call it all in our favor all the same. I'm going to call, anxiety, miscue here and there, a luck play, fluke play, whatever, 30-20. San Francisco, 30-20.
20, yeah. All right. That's kind of close.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it 30-20 because they've come on strong with their defense lately, but still 30-20.
Right.
I think they're gonna do a lot of in the first quarters, do a lot of screen pass plays, short dump passes until we get out to a lead. Until we get to a lead in the third quarter, then they have to abandon that shit to try and score with big play action.
All right.
But before we jump out of here, Ronbo, I want to invite the newest member to the 49er Empire that has jumped ship, was a diehard Cowboys fan.
No, I was wondering who you're talking about. Wifey has left the Cowboys?
I'm going to hand the phone off.
Woo!
Hey,
She's
you know
welcome.
what?
Yeah.
Hello, Ronbo. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm doing fine.
Hi.
I'm doing great. How are you doing? I'm hearing about this.
So I'm not a bandwagon person. I've been with the man I'm with, Linwood, for 10 plus years, and I was a diehard Cowboy fan for the very longest time.
Yep.
I didn't like the administration. I really kind of kept up with all his players and all the team, and all through the years I've kind of been like, wow, this team is I really like everything about this team. So I am converting over. And I will wait till the season's over.
All right.
But the bottom line of it is I am going to convert over because I know this team. I like this team. I like a lot of things about this team, including the coaching staff, players, etc. No stats, etc.
Yeah.
And my team is a little bit on the I don't know how to explain them, but they're very superficial.
Strange. Yeah. As long as Jerry Jones is running that outfit, it's going to be that way. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, and you know what? He's the owner, and bottom line of it is whoever can work with him, give him praise because not a whole lot of people can. It was very nice talking with you. I'm going to get off your show, but thank you very much.
You're so welcome. And glad to have you, too. You have a great night. Linwood.
Bravo.
We got to go, Linwood.
Go ahead, sir.
All right, fam. Hey, listen, I'll look for you tomorrow, okay? You and our newest member.
Our newest member, Ronbo. Quest for 6.
All right. There you go. Now, Linwood. That's hilarious stuff. And Joey Gomes says, need the hot boys to melt some of that cheddar. I love it. The creativity of the digs we can shoot now at the Packers, because the Packers are serious. They said they could come and disrespect us, guys. Let's give them our best game of all time. And Chad Garrison's up here too. Guys, thanks for the contributions, by the way. Chad Garrison says, let's go. Say a prayer tonight. You know I am. I know you know, fam, because you know what? All kidding aside, there's always that possibility. I ain't even going to say the word. Hey, let's see if we can find Big Steve. Big Steve!
Ronbo!
Steve, man, looking for you, brah. Are you ready for tomorrow?
I know. I'm at work right now.
I had a feeling. Well, Steve, give us a few words. You got the Packers tomorrow coming in thinking they're thinking upset. And our guys are thinking leave no prisoners in this one. I'm talking bleeding blood left on the field. It's over. We're taking this championship. It's right there for the taking. Big Steve, draw up a plan and a score.
Ooh, a plan. My plan, if I were to give the 49ers a plan, I'd say just keep playing the same kind of sound football that you've been playing all season and try to limit those mistakes. And Jimmy G, hold on to that damn ball
Don't be throwing it not too long, but don't be throwing it out there crazy because you're getting nervous. If anything, take off, start running or something. But we can't afford mistakes in this, man. We're less than 24 hours away. We're less than 24 hours away, Ronbo.
Steve, I can promise
I'm nervous, man.
I can promise you a masterpiece from Jimmy G tomorrow. Like I said, last week he took a week off, and he looked a little strange last week. Watch him be razor sharp in this game.
I think he will be. He knows how to handle pressure situations now. I mean, you saw the division game last week, and everybody was talking about how, Jimmy G's first playoff game, we don't know how he's going to play, and blah, 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 blah. And he came out there and he balled out. And, again, like everybody else has been saying too, we have those pieces out there that we didn't have last time. I think it's going to be even more difficult for Rodgers this time than it was last time.
So many pieces, Steve. So you got Staley, McGlinchey both on the edges on offense. They're both healthy. Staley's back to form. McGlinchey's not feeling that knee anymore. I got Quan Alexander hanging around in the back middle of the field area. I got D Ford coming off the line. It was bad enough for Aaron last time. Oh, God, I love them.
Man, I think Quan's going to be a big problem for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's a big difference maker in games. Quan and especially having D Ford out there, man. Aaron Rodgers is in trouble. But you hear what they're saying on the shows now? They're trying to talk about the last game we had, and they're trying to say it wasn't as bad as a blowout as it seemed.
It was closer than it looked.
Like, dude, come on. What are you trying to do, soften the blow? That's as bad of a blowout as you could pretty much get, dude. I mean, we had them every which way. We were running the ball. We were passing the ball. We were stuffing the quarterback. We were blocking the receivers. Devontae Adams he had one touchdown, but he didn't do much the whole game. We stuffed the run game. What's his name? Aaron Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we have to really worry about?
Steve, wait, one more by that's really crazy. Mike Florio saying, what they should do, if they didn't do, they had a touchdown. Go downfield and hold those cornerbacks accountable. They threw the ball downfield one time, and they scored a touchdown. Why'd they go away from it? Because, Mike, they took Spoon out of the game, you idiot. I'm sitting there yelling and screaming. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Please test the corners. Do it. Oh.
Shanahan's trying to say how he's not going to tell us who's going to put out there opposite Richard Sherman. But we all know who it's going to be. We know it's going to be Mosley.
Yeah. I thought he already made up his mind on that. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure it's going to be.
Is he saying it now in interviews?
I could have swore I heard him. Mosley already got the nod. I don't know. When did you hear this?
It was one of his last press conferences. I don't know if it was Wednesday or Thursday. He was talking about
early in the week.
He wasn't going to. Yeah, he wasn't going to.
Yeah, because he's going to let him compete and deal with that. Okay, but Steve, we're going to run out of time. Give me your score, and we're going to see you tomorrow. What do you think?
I think it's going to be close, Ronbo. I think it's going to be close because I think they want to hype this up, and they want I think it was Omar, one of the
officials getting in the way and everything.
Yeah. And then what you were saying earlier about the refs that they're going to have in the game. I'm like, here we go. Here we go.
Man, this is on purpose. But what do you think?
Well, I'm going to say 24-21.
Ooh, that's too close. That's another heart attack game. All right. A field goal's going to win it.
This one will be worth it, Ronbo. This one will be worth it. This is for everything. We're going, baby. We're going. We're going to hoist that Lombardi trophy. Let's go.
Steve, have a get back to work. I'm going to see you tomorrow.
All right, Ronbo. Take care, brother. Hey, give me a shout out, Ronbo.
Yo. Hey, and Warren.
What's that?
Warren, we're sitting up here. Warren, you've been reading the media or listening to any of the program. If you haven't started doing that, don't listen to them because they'll have you nervous and worried because they talk just enough poo-poo to make you wonder, is that could be? Maybe. Pretty soon they got you.
Ain't worried about that, Ronbo. Ain't worried about that. Shoot, they on me ain't nothing about critics anyway.
I know, man. They don't want us to win, so they come up with these things for entertainment of the other fans, not us. They don't care about us.
They hating on my boy. They hating on my boy Garoppolo.
Bad,
Jimmy G.
Oh, they hating on
Garoppolo. They love to hate.
Ooh.
But don't worry about it. If you don't know nothing about the 49ers, you don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Then you say the things like you say. Well, can the 49ers trust Jimmy Garoppolo? He's in the NFC Championship game. Why wouldn't they trust him? This ain't no Trent Dilfer. Shut up. You know, I mean, they just keep on coming with the little digs here and there. And, well, if Garoppolo can at least take care of the ball, just he won't stop, Warren.
He could throw 3 picks in a game and still win the game. At the end of the game, he's still the first out. They will nail him to the cross like Jesus Christ.
In fact, I think Rodney Harris said the reason Garoppolo throws it in little tight windows and risky throws is because he knows his defense will back him up. I said, oh, Rodney, how you come up with that? Jimmy G ain't interested in embarrassing himself? Oh, no. Why do you guys come up with this stuff? Jimmy G does it because he knows his defense has got his back. Oh.
Nah, he don't know what he's talking about either.
No, they just Jimmy G is not throwing no picks.
They don't know what he's talking about.
Anyway, he ain't
I bet he doesn't throw like this, Ronbo. I say it like this, Ronbo.
I'm listening.
What we gonna do tomorrow? Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Boom, 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 boom. Warren, I agree. I just want the 49ers to jump out and erase all doubts in the first quarter. I'd like to see that. You know, when Matt Brady against the Cleveland Browns took that first snap and took it to the house. Oh, that sets a tone right there. Then you know their defense ain't no stop nobody all day.
Their defense is very suspect.
Oh, yeah.
But
get run on them.
But I feel like we're going to
win. I want to win in fitting fashion, too. And they already got us. Hey, Warren, if you check out, because they've already picked the teams they thought was going to win for the most part, right? I think it's going to be Kansas City versus San Francisco. And they did say Kansas City would be favored. Right now, yesterday I heard if that game does happen, pick them. I said, oh, okay.
Well, I think Tennessee going to beat Kansas City. That's my opinion.
Me too. I really do. I've been trying to keep it quiet, but I think so. I don't think they can stop Derrick Henry.
It's a strong possibility they can win the game. I think that's my upset pick right there. The 49ers, Tennessee, Super Bowl. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to host up there at 6 Lombardi. Yeah. We're going to have a party.
Party with the Lombardi. Hold up high.
But
Jimmy Garoppolo
for the
looks
first
toward
thing first, we got to take care of the Green Bay Packers.
Tell you.
And don't get me wrong, they don't have they got about 3 things on offense to worry about. Quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. Maybe a tight end if he come back to life. So
Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham's got to deal with Quan and Kowalski. He'll be real quiet tomorrow. Well, Warren, what score did I give? Hey, Warren, give me a score. What do you think?
We're gonna get us a dub up there, and the Packers gonna get an L. And so my final score gonna be, I think we'll score at least by 31. And
okay.
The Packers gonna go get an L, the host of the L, you know.
And we got 31. Well, how much you think the Packers go get?
Not more than 31.
No, the 49ers 31, and the 49ers 31, Packs 13.
No more than 31.
No, okay. They won't. No more than 31. You're going the W route. I know what you're doing. All right.
We're gonna host some dub tomorrow.
All right, Ward.
All right, Ronbo, I want to give a shout out to the 49 Empire.
Go right
We're
ahead.
gonna win this thing tomorrow, and we're gonna have the party, and we're gonna do our thing.
There you go.
Get ready for the Super Bowl.
I like it. All right, Ward. You have a good night. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Night.
Gotcha.
There's Warren.
Tempo.
Yeah. Down Louisiana way. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ronbo.
Ron. Here we go.
You hear me?
I can hear you. I hear you loud and clear. But
I'm out in the freezing cold. It's
snowing here. That's what I'm dealing with.
Ron, where you in
so
Michigan? Where are you?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, how cold is
Home
it?
of the Eagles. It's all Eagles and Steelers fans, and I'm laughing. Hey, listen, I got breaking news for you.
Please give it to me.
The owner of the Green Bay Packers called Roger Goodell and forfeited the NFC Championship because he knows, like we know, they don't stand a chance.
Why embarrass yourselves? Just call it.
I mean, come on.
I know this.
There's no way. I'm not worried. I haven't been worried. I tell you what, though, if I watched all the sports analysts, I'd be worried because they're saying all kinds of crazy shit. And
They got Jimmy. As Mike Florio says, I tell you who's going to be urinating. I tell you who's going to be like urinating down his leg. What? And the other guy's talking about, people are taking it for granted that Aaron Rodgers, a Hall of Fame shoe-in, is just going to lay down
Hall
for
of
this
Famer,
team.
yeah.
Oh, man, what is this? You weren't saying
Hey,
this a few
shut
days
up.
ago? Yeah,
Sick of
God.
it. But listen, do you know that the Packers head coach called up the Rams head coach? I can't think of his name.
McVay, Sean.
Yeah, and was asking him for advice.
Oh, because I heard he
what to
also
do,
called.
how to.
He also called to ask if he could speak to Sean's girlfriend.
That's funny. So I can't believe, and multiple people have reported that, too. That's crazy. You're calling other teams. Man, what would Bill Belichick say? I'm going, figure it out.
Belichick,
it's gonna be all right, man.
I would love to think what he does think about that, though. That's a good question.
Right. But I don't want to run out of time.
That's as weak as it gets.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling legendary. You know what? I got to tell you,
What you thinking?
As far as what, the score or the winning?
What are you worried about?
What
are you worried about?
Because I keep watching these programs, Ron. I advise stop watching the programs. Anybody, don't watch them programs because they'll have you thinking.
What did I tell you yesterday?
Yeah.
Ronbo, what did I tell you yesterday? I didn't. The only thing I watched was the Stephen A. Smith. That was it. Because I wanted to hear what bonehead thing he would say about Garoppolo or porn star Jimmy.
And what he was shocked you. He picked
down
the
the earth. But he knows. I'm not gonna I'm not taking them. No way.
But you know what, Ron? Even the guys that are talking smack about the 49ers, finally the conversation winds down and they'll say, well, who you riding with? Well, I'm gonna have to choose the 49ers. Well, why'd you go? You blast the 49ers to pieces, and then you come down to the end of it.
All year.
I'm gonna ride 49ers. Okay, get them.
All year. But real quick before we run out of time, what is one thing that you're worried about in our team? What's one weakness against the Packers? Tell me right now one thing that you're worried about.
Actually, I got to tell you the truth, Ron. Nothing. They think Mosey's the weak link. They got a surprise coming. So I don't see anything.
I think they fixed the Witherspoon. They fixed that. And even if John might give him the start, but you know what? He makes one mistake, he's pulling him. He's not going to let him give up a touchdown. He's going to watch him closely if he does start him. But I don't think he will.
No.
And Witherspoon's cool with that.
He is.
He was taking his plays, Give me all his assignments on special teams. That's a player.
There you go.
But
once that ring.
Listen, sleep easy tonight, man. We got, 20 hours? Less than 20 hours?
I don't want to know. I don't want to count them because it makes me crazy.
I'll
start watching those programs. But Ron, before you sign out, Ron, give us your score though. What are you looking at here?
I'm going to say 34-23.
Okay. I saw your dog bark.
Barking.
He did say 3. He said
every time
38.
I call in,
that was 3
happens.
barks. He means 33. 34.
Oh, shit. Yeah, she agrees with it. All right, Ron, you have a blessed night, and I'll call in tomorrow. Taking calls after the game or before?
Absolutely. All
right, man.
Thanks, Ron.
Hey, God bless. Niners! Let's go get that win. NFC Championship, Super Bowl.
Got this. Night, Ron. And we want, hey, check out Leon. Leon.
What up, Ronbo?
Oh, Leon.
There's nothing to worry about, Ronbo.
I know. That's just that David Goliath thing. I don't want the Packers to come in there with any slingshot. But otherwise, there's
I know.
Yeah.
I know, Rob, but it's okay. Though. I mean, I watched the shows too, and they were driving me crazy too. Mike Florio's just an idiot.
Oh,
that's all.
God,
he's just an idiot. But I wanted to comment on what we were talking about last night too, Ronbo, about why they hate on Jimmy G so much. This is my theory. I have two reasons why. Number one, the Patriots gave him to us, and they hate the Patriots because the Patriots have pretty much ran the league for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And then for them to come and give them to us, we ran the league in the late 80s and in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pretty much looking like they're about to start a new dynasty in San Francisco. And that's really what they're upset about.
And there's nothing they can do about it. Yeah.
Nothing.
Jimmy G trained for 4 years in that organization. That's why, Leon, why do people keep saying, well, Jimmy G's in his what? That kid's been around this element for how many years? Talk about his entire career so far. God.
Right. Exactly. And this whole interception thing is ridiculous, Ronbo. What NFL quarterback that actually throws the ball doesn't throw an interception from time to time? Like, come on, man. Like, their standards for Jimmy G are unrealistic, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the craziest thing I've ever heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never seen somebody get picked apart for just normal things.
Yes.
Like, every game, you're not going to be 100% accurate every game. And I mean, it's just stupid. That lets you know that there's a bias in there somewhere. Because nobody else, they don't do this to.
No.
You know. And,
they
and
gave
then
Action
for them to
Jackson
turn
a
it
break.
into right, and then for them to turn it into in the last few days, it's Aaron Rodgers' legacy. If it was any other quarterback who's been playing like this for the past couple of years, you know what they'd be saying? He's on a decline.
Yeah, right? They're starting to say it about Brady, and, that's why I'm laughing. You can talk about Brady, but you can't talk about Rodgers? Give me a break. Rodgers could be the greatest thrower in football history. What? Okay, but what does that got to do with this week?
Nothing.
You got one.
He
You got one ring.
Both sides of the ball, Ronbo.
Yeah.
He got one ring, and they act like he's going to play offense and defense. He's only out there when his offense is on the field, and he has to worry about our defense. So
right. Yeah, there it is right there. It's not Jimmy G versus Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers versus Eric Armstead, Nick Bosa, Dee Ford, and DeForest Buckner. That's who he better be concerned with.
Right. Exactly, Ronbo. So, it's just all a bunch of crap, man. They're so used to the 49ers being the NFL doormat for all these last few years, which I personally think they like when the 49ers aren't good for whatever reason. If you notice all those ex-players, they're all, bitter. So, I think it's a lot of people that are in those positions that are bitter because they didn't win Super Bowls when the 49ers
or they got beat by the Niners.
They didn't go – right, or they got beat by the Niners.
Like Chris Collinsworth.
Right, exactly. So it's like all these bitter people are mad because they felt the 49ers stopped them from winning the Super Bowl, but in reality, your teams just weren't good enough. I mean, it's like when Michael Jordan played basketball. Don't be mad because your teams weren't good enough to beat the Bulls. I mean, you just weren't good enough.
And people in Utah are still mad about Jordan pushing off on that dude that was guarding him to hit that three and win the game? Still mad.
Sure they are.
I mean, it's going to happen.
I mean, it's foolishness, Ronbo.
Leon,
foolishness.
Leon, we got to get a score because we got to go. What score you got in this game?
Okay. I'm gonna say we're gonna put a 40-burger on them, Ronbo. I'm gonna say 40-14.
All right.
Because we almost got there last game.
Yeah.
So 40-14.
Pulled up.
That's my score. And like I always say before I get out of here, Ronbo, Niners since a minor was the nation to an empire. I will see y'all tomorrow. We got this on our way to Miami.
Yes. Night, Leon.
Night, Ronbo.
Oh, God. And I see, let's see here. It's right now, says, you got the lucky turtleneck ready for tomorrow? Of course I do right now. Ooh, man. But I got to wear the 16 tomorrow because there's something about Joe on these kind of games, each and every game, every week. Emilio!
Yeah, what's happening?
Emilio, man. Yeah, we somebody talking trash and acting like, we go beat them to death. And, But I know you, Emilio, you going to say, well, it's going to be a close game. I don't know if y'all know. Go ahead, Emilio. I know
you took
man.
the words right out of my mouth.
I knew it. But Emilio, what do you see coming, though? How come you see things that way?
Media's hyping it up, and the Packers are not going to want to go down like they did last. So they're going to play a lot better.
Yeah.
And not to say, I just see that they're going to play.
They're going to try harder.
Lot better.
Nobody want to go out like no punk twice. So I believe that too.
I mean, it can happen. We can't blow them out. But you also got to realize it's the NFC Championship game, the game before the Super Bowl. That's the other thing. They're gonna really try. They're gonna try to play their heart. God damn it! They're gonna play their hardest. So,
Emilio, I knew the police were looking for you, ain't they?
Yeah, that's the ambulance to pick up. That's the ambulance to pick up Aaron Rodgers.
But yeah. The build-up is crazy about the Packers.
No, it's just all hype. It's all about money. You got to realize there's going to be some bullshit calls and whatnot. So it's just bound to happen. It's the NFC Championship. There's a shitload of money involved. It's hard to say it. Don't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just you have to look at it that side. That's the possibility that it's going to be a close game. I just do not really see us. We'll win, but I don't see us really running away with it unless, like I said, a really good game plan, and we can do that. But the refs are going to try to do their best to try to keep this game close.
Yeah,
just for the money.
And no matter how much Shannon tells us, guys, don't do anything to give the refs an excuse to throw that flag on you. But you know what? If you do that, you're going to take some aggressiveness away from your players. So he can't really say that. You can't play carefully.
Oh yeah.
Because then you will get
no. I mean, yeah. It's just the thing is that if there is a bullshit call, they gotta brush it off. They gotta make it. You know what? Yeah. Brush it off. Make up for it. It's just what it is. It's just like I said. I'm ready for the game. I'm hyped, but it's just I'm a little more calmer just because it's just I know it's just I just feel like it's gonna be a close game just because of that. Just because of that. It's like I said. It's just money. You also got. It's just crazy. It's just ridiculous. Because you realize there's never really been a blowout in the championship game. Not even the game before the Super Bowl. I give you a blowout, but these games are always close. Because the one team it's just one or the other trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because you play desperate in this game. You give it all you got.
Oh yeah.
But Emilio, the thing is, if the 49ers give it all they got compared to the Packers giving it all they got, I still wonder if they don't frustrate them by the third quarter.
Oh no! If that's the case, if we really get up ahead on them and get 2 quick scores, Aaron Rodgers is going to be in panic mode. He must start throwing picks, or we'll get scared Aaron Rodgers, and then we'll get away with it. But easy first off, I say like I said, especially the first half. I really see a close game in the first half, and so we make adjustments. Then we do get away from it. But for sure, first half is going to be close. I give you the first half, maybe 17-17 first half, and then we pull away from that one.
No.
Just the first half. Like I say, yeah. I'm telling you, first half is going to be close.
Game. Well,
that's the first half. I'm just telling you.
Well, now, give me before we run out of time. Then give me your prediction on the game. What's the score?
I give you, we win 31-27.
Close game, big score. Covers Vegas too with the over/under. All right, Emilio. I tell you what, I'll be looking for you tomorrow, man, with that evil laugh, man. All right, fam. Have a great evening, Emilio.
Right.
Talk to you later.
All right, you too.
And we roll on over to Bermuda. PJ. PJ's getting in the rest he needs before this game tomorrow, because you got to be ready to roll tomorrow. I was enjoying that. We cut PJ off. Sharon, is that the? Hey, Daryl.
Hello.
And then Sharon. Is it? Saw your name there. I knew that was you. Sharon, come on
What's
in.
up, Ronbo?
Tell you what, Sharon, it's like this. It's game time. You know, all during the week it's easy to stay relaxed, but you feel that little tension building up. That's game time. Oh, God. What do you see
That's
coming?
nerve-wracking time.
Yes. What do you see developing tomorrow? People have got all kinds of theories. Some people think it's going to be close.
My theory is that we score first. I say we score 2 touchdowns, and it's going to be 21-10. And I think we're going to end it with a 31-10. Will be the final game.
And the game ends with Aaron Rodgers talking to Jimmy G in the middle of the field after the game goes over. Aaron's saying things like, "You take it away, kid. I'm thinking about hanging him up. It's gonna be your
But
league."
everybody's making like Aaron Rodgers is such a threat. If they would go back to the games where we beat them 38-8 or 37-8, whatever it was.
That was it.
If we took Aaron Rodgers, had to go sit out on the sideline, they had to put their other quarterback in. I believe that's going to happen again this time. Aaron Rodgers cannot beat our boys.
I forgot
There's no
about
way.
that.
They don't have that many talented people on the Packers.
Yeah.
They only got what?
Two
Jimmy
guys.
Graham and Adams.
Aaron,
those two.
Yeah, Devontae and Aaron Jones.
Yeah, those are the only 2 weapons he's got.
So how you going to beat us with 2 guys? This is what I don't understand. What are they
I don't
talking
see
about?
it being done.
He's not Merlin the magician. He can't just run a tap and then
Aaron
he got
Rodgers is going to be knocked down so many times all day tomorrow. He's got to look to his left, look to his right, because here comes Bosa, here comes somebody.
And then he gets blitzed all of a sudden. Jimmy Ward comes flying in out of nowhere. Safety blitz, are you guys kidding me?
This game away. I'm not seeing this. I think it's going to be the 49ers and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl because Jimmy G still has something to prove with the Chiefs.
Yes.
Because if he didn't get hurt at that ACL, we would have won that game.
We were scoring like crazy in that second half, weren't we?
Yeah.
And it got
We would
ridiculous
have won
in those
that
plays.
game. I don't think the Titans can beat the Chiefs. I really don't.
Well, you know, Sharon, Frank Clark's got to shut up, though. Frank Clark has posted publicly, where everybody could see, where he says that Derrick Henry ain't no big thing. He is a big thing. He's big, and he's easier to tackle. I said, Frank, really? So I put the @ mark over to Derrick Henry. I want him to hear about this.
My theory is going to be the 49ers and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's mine.
Probably. You know, because they don't quite have enough firepower other than Derrick Henry. But I hope they do. Sharon, I don't want to have to deal with Derrick Henry, okay? I really don't.
I don't want to have to deal with it either, but I don't see the
Yeah.
Titans going. I think it's going to be the Chiefs and the Niners.
And Derrick Henry's going to beat them up. You know what's be nice, Sharon? Derrick Henry beats the Chiefs up so some of those guys get hurt. And then we get to play him in the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Yes, go. Derrick.
I don't have nothing to worry about with the Packers because, you know, like I said, Aaron Rodgers is, you know, they ain't got that many good people on their squad. I mean,
And their defense is not going to
don't
stop.
they have somebody hurt? I believe somebody got hurt.
I don't. That offensive
I
lineman,
can't remember
Beloga,
who it was.
he's back. You think about that offensive lineman, probably. Anyway, he's back.
Oh, okay.
But he does. Nick's not impressed with Beloga. This is it's all academic from here. All the 49ers got to do go out there and do is play their game, and it should be easy. Not easy,
I
but
think it's just going to be like they did the Vikings. They're going to come out real strong and dominate like they did the Viking game.
similar, you know, because they don't have a Dalvin Cook. Aaron Jones is not Dalvin Cook.
No.
And they don't have a Thielen.
No.
They don't have a Diggs. They got one guy, Devontae Adams. So what is going to be? What is your score? Did you say 31-10? Yeah. All right. We're gonna
31-10, and my mom says 28-17.
Well, Mom's got a little closer. All right, Moms. Sure, we're going to go. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to look for you tomorrow after the
All
game.
right, Robbo. See you tomorrow. All right, bye.
Say
Go
goodnight to
Niners.
Mom.
Bye.
Hey, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
and Daryl.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Daryl, man, we're just sitting back here enjoying ourselves before the game. Hopefully we can continue to enjoy ourselves after the game. But Daryl, lay some perspective on this game and your final analysis and score.
Well, I really think that, all the disrespect, the media, all that BS, all week.
Yes.
I really think that this is fuel, for this team, to the players and the coaches and stuff. I really think this is going to be fuel to motivate these guys and make these guys play with a chip on their shoulder and just come out and just prove something, man.
Got the ears pinned back, and if nothing else, they're so sick of the last 3 years. They ain't about, if there's only one game left, God, I can't imagine. They're going to be like disgustingly mean tomorrow. And I think the Packers are downright afraid. The things they're saying make me think that, oh my God, this is going to be scary. I think they really do harbor a little fear, Daryl.
Mm-hmm. But if you listen to the press conferences this week, from the Niners and the players and stuff, you can just tell that they're locked in. This is not just an ordinary game. It's do or die at this point. It's win or go home, or win or stay home. At this point.
Oh, and who doesn't want to be in Miami this time of year? Nice weather, warm. Get out there and do a little yachting. You're out there for 2 weeks. You may as well have a good time. Enjoy all the food down at South Beach. People running around with no clothes on. I don't know how that got in there. I just, it's warm. But Daryl, give me some more, man. Now, how is Aaron Rodgers possibly going to do tomorrow?
Well, it could either be this. There could be different aspects to this game, like what type of game it could be. It could be, I guess it could be a shootout. Could be, close, or this defense, a healthy Niner defense, can just flat out dominate the Packers.
Oh, I see.
Because the last time they played them, they didn't have half of their starters in there, offense and defense. But it's just going to be interesting to see, D Ford out there and what he's going to do to that Packers, offensive line. It's just going to be really interesting to see, because if you shut down Devontae Adams and, of course, contain Aaron Jones, who else does Rodgers have to throw to? What, Jimmy Graham? Where is he?
Yeah. What's that guy's name? Scandling or something? Yeah, anyway. Yeah. It's Richard Sherman. Anybody on the other side of the field from Sherm, on Sherm's side of the field, they may as well stay home. No need to make the trip.
Right. Yeah, just have them play their game, just play their game and stuff. Just quit talking about, move Sherman back, this way, that way. He's just going to stay on one side. That's just, what the coach is going to tell him.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Stay on
pretty
one
much
side.
Decided.
Yeah, because everybody has, we have confidence in Mosley. If Adams is going to play both sides or play one side, I have confidence in both of them, to do their thing. I'm just so hyped, man.
And if they try to go quick, short stuff, well, that plays right into the 49ers' hands, because not only will Mosley be there, now you've got Fred and everybody else leaning over in that way, Kwaski. This could be interesting. So I want to see what kind of game plan. And by the way, Daryl, when you think about LaFleur, what is LaFleur going to do that Shanahan doesn't already know he's going to do? This is what I like the most. And him and Robert Saleh sitting there discussing things and lining up the defense. Hey, it makes me want to boogie. Well, Daryl, what's going to be the score?
I'm going to say if they come up with a great game plan and, eyes on the prize, focused, I'll say 34-17.
Ooh, we love that less than 20. Most of us like that less than 20. Daryl's got 34-17. All right. Daryl, I tell you what, I hope your score comes out. I like that score. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
All right,
have a good night.
You too.
Go Niners.
Yes, indeed. Oh, And there's Dancing with Nintendo Stars. Thanks for that contribution, fam. 24-17 Niners. I won't sleep tonight. Yeah, we're probably all going to end up on Twitter all night. I know, man. That's all right. You know, you don't do football seasons only last for so long, and then we take a long break anyway. Sleep later. Like PJ didn't even wait. I mean, although it reminds me when I've had too many burritos with lots of maybe chorizo and eggs. This is the kind of thing you get. Same sound. Oh, woo! Roberto knows.
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
Roberto's
What
in
up,
for me.
Ronbo?
Hey, how you feeling, man? You feeling okay?
Yeah, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm at home now.
I knew you would be.
I'm at the house now.
I knew you'd be home just in time, kick back in your own bed, chilling and waiting for the GAME.
Yeah.
Roberto, hey.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, you just wait a little while
Yeah.
longer. And before you know it,
Yeah.
it's that time.
Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow
Roberto.
we go to the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, actually.
Super Bowl
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah.
2 weeks
Yeah,
of interviews.
tomorrow,
and
Super Bowl.
press. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And then like in a week, and then like next week, we fly over there, and then we get ready, and we bring that trophy to the house.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what?
No,
I got a feeling
yeah.
that guy's going to be getting ready starting Tuesday. You know, you don't play in Super Bowls every year. Can't be taking no vacations right now. You get, take a break. Monday and Tuesday, come on in. Let's do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and take the weekend off. Let's get ready to go hard Monday through Friday. Next week, that should be enough for Kyle Shanahan to put in something crazy. Crazy for the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
Shoot, the defense, Roberto.
Nah, I can't wait, man.
I'm just worried about the
I can't wait.
Chiefs. If the Chiefs win, man, our defense has got to get real ready. We cannot let them score every other snap. You know how they like to do. So.
Oh man, we play. If we play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, man, Jimmy G, he's gonna get his revenge.
I know, right?
You know that.
Him and D Ford. Because remember, they blamed D Ford for having lost that. That's why he got traded. Because they blamed D Ford for having not went to the Super Bowl last year. Remember, he jumped off sides.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
So
man.
D can't wait.
Yeah, man. Like yesterday, I saw the video of where Frank Clark was talking about that he's not gonna go like offside. Yeah. He was laughing about it.
Oh.
He was laughing about it.
Frank Clark's a strange man.
I said, he said that he's not gonna go like offside. I'm like, oh, so this guy, he's calling out D Ford, like talking trash. He's talking trash about D Ford.
He does that a lot.
And I'm like, oh man, look at this guy talking all that.
Hey,
when you see him like laughing, I already know it's someone D Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roberto, Frank Clark he's a big smack talker. I mean, dude, he's actually talking bad about tomorrow's game. He's saying bad things about, of all people, Derrick Henry. He's making, man, the dude is just big. I ain't impressed, man. I mean, all he is easier to tackle.
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah, he said that.
Frank.
Yeah, he said that Derrick Henry, he said about Derrick Henry, like he's not scared of him. And who cares if he's too big? Like,
It's the kind of thing, he don't need to be scared, but why do you go make public statements to fire the dude up? Now, Derrick Henry's going to come in the game now looking for Frank. He'll be running over everybody just to get at Frank. Why do you want to get that big Leave him. Ooh, I'd let him alone. Oh, man.
Oh,
see the way.
know what, man? You know what? Just let Frank Clark talk all that shit.
I know.
And tomorrow, just watch. Tomorrow, you're going to watch Derrick Henry. He's going to pancake Frank Clark up in the mouth, just like Jimmy G did. Just like how Jimmy G did to Moore. Just like that, man.
Roberto, we got to go, though. I need to get your score. What do you got for a score here?
Yeah. I got 14 to 27.
Yes, Roberto's got 27-14. 49ers.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You already know it, Rumble. Yep. All right, Rumble. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Hey, there I am. Roberto, all right. Roberto,
I'll be
looking forward to hearing from you,
cut off.
All right. No, sometimes you have the little tech here.
You disappeared.
I lost it.
I'm like, man, Rumble went ghost.
All right.
Man, you went
Roberto,
ghost.
get some rest.
See you tomorrow, man.
Looking forward.
All right, man. Love you.
Bye, Roberto.
All right. All the red and gold people out there. Peace out, man. Bye.
Peace out, fam.
Bye, Rumble. Bye. Bye, man.
All right, we got Roberto 27-14. And Rick Rude 3000 says 31-20. Okay. Niner for life first. I see. As a Niner fan, who you want to play in the Super Bowl? See, as you know, I have this deep fear. I wake up sometime in the middle of the night, and all I can see is Derrick Henry running at me at 100 miles an hour. I have this strange fear of Derrick Henry. But I think most people believe that it'd be better to play them to ensure victory. I tell you what, I'd rather play the Chiefs because at least they ain't got nobody can hurt nobody, and we can actually intimidate and smash them in the mouth and beat that red butt. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have the Chiefs. I'm going to tell you the truth. That's it for me, Rick. And hey, a Niner for life. And Rick Rude, 31-20, Niner gang singing, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la. Fam, hit that like for me, please. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'll be all up in your face at your place. I think I'll pull on in around 3:25 or so. I may be in at 3. I may start the pregame 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the game, fam. This is it. Ooh la la.